We've all been told that we need to niche down, but what does the modern niche look like? In the age of AI, in the age where there is so much competition, where the market has become sophisticated, how do we actually niche down right now? In this episode, I am going to show you my 3-step framework, and I'm going to show you how to become famous in your niche. Let's do it. Hey, and welcome back. I'm going to show you the modern niching method. This is exactly how you should niche as a creative right now. The way that we have been niching used to work, but it doesn't work now because of AI, because of how much noise there is, and because of how much competition there is. The market has gotten more sophisticated, and it means that for us as creatives, if we want to get more work, if we want to convert more clients, if we want to become known, then we have to get attention. And the way that we get attention is by speaking to our niche in a way that makes them feel seen, understood, in a way that makes them lean in, okay? So I'm gonna show you the 3 levels of the modern niching method. This is gonna help you to attract more of your dream client so that you don't have to chase them. It's gonna help you to become famous in your niche, which is what we want. So level 1 is all about your target. So the target is really the simple stuff, the demographics, right? But I like to take this a step further and go, okay, cool. I work with women aged 30 to 50, and that's kind of like demographics. They maybe live in a certain location, they earn a certain income. They're kind of the basics that we think about when we are creating an avatar, right? I like to take it a step further and go, okay, cool. This is my target market. What are their frustrations? What are their fears? Like, what keeps them up at night? And then how do those things make them feel? So when we dig into that, we can actually kind of connect more with, all right, this is my target market. It's women aged 30 to 50 in this certain location who earn this kind of income, have this kind of job, and they have this kind of problem. They have this kind of fear. This is what they're worried about. This is what's keeping them up at night. And it makes them feel X. When we can actually do that, when we can speak to the frustrations and fears with clarity and empathy, that's when our niche starts to feel more like an actual person. And we can create content, we can create offers, we can really make sure that what we're doing connects deeply with them, right? So we've got the frustrations and the fears, and then we also have the desires and the dreams. So these are like, okay, this is where they are right now, this is where they're stuck. The desires and the dreams are, what is it that they desperately want more than anything? What do they want immediately, and what do they want long term? Desires and dreams. And then when they think about achieving that, again, we're thinking, how does it make them feel? How would you feel if you could achieve X? So we're connecting the target market, we're leveling that up by actually making them feel like a human, making them feel like a person, right? So that's level 1, your target. Level 2 is your transformation. So once we know, okay, cool, this is my target market, this is who they are, this is what they want, this is their frustrations, their fears, their desires, their dreams. We have a really clear picture of who they are. Then we think about, okay, well, what is the transformation? So I'm thinking about your offer here. So how is it that you are uniquely positioned to help them with their frustrations, fears, desires, dreams? So we're thinking about your offer. We're thinking about the outcome, the transformation that your offer gives. So your offer must solve these problems, and it must be uniquely able to solve these problems. So an example, let's say you're a web designer, and let's say you do Shopify websites. You might say, like, a basic niche would be like, cool, I design Shopify websites for e-com brands, okay? Basic niche. But maybe you level it up and you go, cool, I design Shopify websites for beauty and lifestyle brands who are stuck at $1 million revenue a year and can't get to their next level because their website isn't supporting them. So can you see how we're speaking now to the transformation? We're speaking to our target market, and we're speaking to the level that our target market is at. And immediately, instead of it being, I design websites, Shopify websites for e-com brands, it's like so much more narrow, so much more specific, and this person is going to pay attention to that offer, to that outcome, to that transformation. So we've got the target, we've got the transformation, that's where you come in. So that's who they are, that's who you are. You're coming in with the transformation. And then the final piece, and this is what every modern niche needs, and this is what most modern niches miss, especially as creatives, this is so underrated. So the final level here is your taste. Your taste. And the reason I think this is so underrated is as a creative, the reason someone works with you, the reason someone approaches you is because of your taste. It's because of your portfolio, your aesthetic, your work. Your work will attract your niche. And so if you think about it, if you work with beauty and lifestyle brands, maybe your vibe is, it's very curated, very luxe, it feels expensive, it feels premium, right? Your style, your taste, your aesthetic. Or maybe your style, taste, and aesthetic for this particular niche is, I do bold, I do bright, I work with like big, bold brands, and that's who I want to speak to. Your taste determines your niche. And so I want you to think about your taste as this is your style. It is your vibe. And as a creative, yes, we've got to have these fundamentals. We need to have the right target market. We need to have the right offer and transformation for them. But when we have this level here, this is why they choose you. We want you to be in a category of one. So anytime someone comes to a sales conversation, I want them to be like, oh, I saw you online and I loved your work and I knew that you were the right person for me. I saw you online and I realized that you were the only designer I wanted to work with. Even if you're more expensive, even if you're out of my budget, I'm going to figure out a way to work with you. And it's not just because you spoke to me. It's not just because your offer is going to deliver. It's because of your taste. It's your style, it's your vibe, it's your aesthetic. This is why they choose you as a creative. So this is the modern niching method. We've got your target, we've got your transformation, we've got your taste. My challenge to you today, can you get more specific on your target, on the frustrations that they experience, on their fears, on their desires, their dreams, which level they're at right now? Can you get more clear on that and communicate that more clearly? That's number one. Number two, can you communicate the transformation that you give this person with more confidence, clarity, and assertiveness? I want you to be bold. When you speak about your offer, I want you to be so clear that you're like, I'm the freaking best in this target market. I'm the best. And this is the offer that I have, and this is the outcome that I deliver. Like if you go with anyone else, you're crazy. So we want that to be, I want you to have so much conviction and authority in your transformation. Can you communicate your transformation with more authority? And then finally, your taste. Can you show your work more? Can you share more of your vibe? Can you share more of the style? It can even be like silly things. It could be books that you're reading or coffee shops that you like. Can you actually share a bit more of you and your taste, your style, your aesthetic? Because those are the reasons that people are going to choose you over someone else. Because there's always going to be another web designer who has a great offer, who speaks to your target market. But your taste can never be replaced by AI. So I want you to leverage your taste. I want you to talk about it more. I want you to show it more, because that is how you're going to cut through. That is how you're going to land your dream clients. And this whole system here, this is how you build a modern niche. Now, when you have this locked in, your content is going to become easier to create. Your dream clients are going to chase you, and everything in your business will feel more streamlined and more scalable. I promise you, if you can nail your target, your transformation, your taste, this is how you're going to get more attention online and get more clients. Now, if you're watching this and you're like, I really need to figure out what my niche actually is. I need to figure out how to attract more clients. I need to figure out my offer. I need to figure out how I can actually convert more clients. Then I want to invite you to watch my training, The System. Now, this is a really short training where I walk you step by step through the framework that is helping creatives just like you to scale to 30K, 50K, even 100K months and beyond without losing their soul or their creativity. So if you want to watch that, all you need to do is head to the link in the show notes and you can access it instantly. Good luck, my friend. Chat soon.